Shabbat Shalom. I'm Moreh Rapha'Yah. We are going to go ahead and talk a little bit of the Parashat Pekude, this Torah portion that it is the ending of the book of Shemot or Exodus. We're just about to start a new book, a new Sefer, which is the book of Vayikra or the book of Leviticus. But first, before we start off, if you have not subscribed, please do so you can get the latest productions. If you want to contribute to this channel, there's also right below, there's also a link to give charity or tzedakah to this channel so we can grow even more so. There are a lot of music that is coming up. There are a few albums out there. There is some singles also that we have done, and there is a whole lot of platforms where you can listen to. So let's go ahead and jump into this Torah portion. This Torah portion speaks about the how the Creator was able to instruct Moshe how to do certain things, especially in the coming set apart Mishkan. This set-apart Mishkan, or the tent of the meeting, was not set yet. The only way how Moses was able to speak with the Creator is set another tent, which also was it was called Ochel, or a tent, in other words. So this Ochel was also named, but the real Mishkan, the real tent of the meeting, was not set yet. Chapter 40 of this Torah portion speaks about that the first day of the first month, which is called Abyb-1, it was set to be erected. A lot of things came into play. The menorah, the 7 candlesticks, the Aron, which is the Ark of the Covenant, the showbread, the incense. And so a lot of things came into play, a lot of things that were going to be made, to be built, and including the tent of the meeting. All these things needed to be gathered, to be constructed, to be built in order for Abyb-1 to come to be. It is amazing because the Creator instructed Moshe in the 3rd month. It took about 9 months to make all this happen. By the 1st of the month of the year, Abyb-1, chapter 40, you can read it. The Creator instructed Moshe to erect this Mishkan because it was called the enthronement of Yahweh Sebaot. The steam of Yahweh was going to come down on that particular day, and it's well known that Abyb-1 was going to be amazing. Chapter 40 speaks about it, other books as well, that sacrifices were going to bring. And not only that, songs, everything was going to be amazing on that particular date. These days is linked to the birth of Mashiach. This day is linked to the birth of our Mashiach. This day is linked to all these festivals that we are celebrating. Because remember that Abyb-1 is the connection, is the beginning, is the initiation of the whole year. And without Abyb-1, you won't be able to know the reckoning of the time throughout the entire year. Abyb-1 plays a major point or origin in which you will be able to know which time you are into. If you start off wrong, you will end wrong. But if you start off correct, you will end correct. And that's how it always been. You have to understand something very, very important. Our Creator is a creator of order, not disorder. And thus, we have to understand that all the things that you see on the Torah, all the things that you see throughout the scriptures are all aligned. Nothing is by chance. All these things are encoded for a reason. But we have to uncover it by studying the Torah, studying what's hidden there, and that's one of it is a job for you and me to look into it. Now, I'm going to be talking about how chapter 40 speaks very clear that on that particular day, the Creator called Moshe, and he said that in that date, on the second year, of the exiting of Israel from Egypt was going to be commemorated. The same thing as you see in Exodus chapter 12 and chapter 13, where Yahweh says this will be the beginning of months. Chapter 13 calls it Abyb-1. Chapter 16 of the book of Devarim or Deuteronomy says very clear that 3 times a year the Bnei Yisrael, the sons of Israel, are going to celebrate the festivals of Yahweh. Chapter 16 verse 1 says that you ought to observe this particular sign. That sign happens to be Abyb-1. But once again, you have to look into what the Hebrew states very clear about Abyb-1. See, Abyb-1, it's the letters Aleph, Bet, Yod, Bet. If you notice in every single letter, Ab, Aleph, and Bet means in Hebrew Ab, which means father, and Yod and Bet means the father's house. So once again, Abyb means the father's house. If you go into Psalms 98, speaks very clear that opens the doors because the King of the universe will enter. What doors are we talking about here? We are talking about the doors of heaven. Who is going to enter there? Yahweh Sebaot. If you can, please write it down in Ezekiel chapter 1, chapter 3, and chapter 6. It speaks about 4 cherubim. These 4 cherubim have the face of an eagle, an ox, human, and a cherub. All these 4 cherub or cherubim or angels are 4 constellations. These 4 constellations are encoded in 4 seasons of the year. The first season is, we already know, spring, which is Abyb. The second is summer. The third is fall or autumn. And the fourth one is winter. All these 4 seasons, it is crucial for us to write this down when I say this, because you can check it out later that in every tekufot, in every circuit of the entire year, the light beam of Abyb-1 enter into the temple, right into the Ark of the Covenant. The same happened in summer. The same happened in autumn or fall. And the same happened in winter. 4 constellations, 4 sunbeams that went into the Ark of the Covenant in those precise time. Those 4 events happens to be every single door of the seasons that we just mentioned a minute ago. All this, our fathers knew these secrets. They knew how the heavenly bodies work. No wonder why they knew such a precise time. Even when Shlomo learned all these secrets from Moshe, from the Torah, we can see clearly that when he made the temple, he made it in such a precise way that he built the temple facing to the east, the same as the Ark of the Covenant, the same as the tent of the meeting, facing to the east. When he placed it in Mount Moriah, facing to the east, he had the seed, a bronze seed, that underneath were 3 oxes facing to the east, 3 to the north, 3 to the west, and 3 to the south. Every single one of them was facing to every single direction of the constellations and also directions of the earth. No wonder why all these things are very secret. But once again, we start uncovering little by little. We learn that this is what our ancient fathers knew, but it was lost because of the disobedience of our forefathers. The temple was not just built for sacrifices. A lot of people has the misconception that was it. Far from the truth. If you start searching, you'll find out that the temple was built in such a precision facing to the east, where the tekufot, the sunbeam of the equinox, the Abyb-1, and also the rest of the seasons that we just mentioned a minute ago, were exactly aligned to the constellations. In another time I will bring this to light, but all I can say is that all these things are very, very precise to the point. One of the things that we have to understand is how the Creator is very precise when it comes to talking about all these precisions that we are always mentioning over and over again. I'm going to show you something very, very important. But first, let me just show you something very clear. And I'm going to show you right now so you can have an idea how the sunset in Abyb-1 was. And I'm going to show you right now. This is the temple right here. Okay? The temple is right here. Okay? And we can see right behind where the sunset is setting on March, right here on top, March the 19th. Okay? A sunset is going to be, remember that every night when the sun sets is the following day, which happens to be the 20th of March, which is Abyb-1. I'm going to play it right now so you can see how the constellation of Orion is right below. If you notice how, you notice here, the constellation is right below, and once again, it is amazing how you can clearly see all this truth. I'm going to play another video so you can see another shot of it. If you notice here, the Orion's constellation, you can see pretty much how the Orion's constellation is right behind the temple. Okay, because remember that the sun rises from the east but sets on the west. This is the west, and this is the Orion on the 20th of March, which happens to be Abyb-1. All this place, you can actually Google it. This is something that I took from Google Earth. You can look it up for yourself and look at March the 20th in Israel, in the Moreh, and right in front of the mountain, the Olives. You'll see where the temple once stood there. You'll see that whatever I'm bringing to you right now is whatever you will be able to see on Google Earth on March the 20th. So all these are facts that we are bringing to light. And at the end of the Torah portion of Pekude, I want you to, if you have time, to press at the very end of this Torah portion. I'm going to put two links. One is going to be the Torah calendar, and the other one will be the birth of the Mashiach on Abyb-1. You can look it up for yourself, check it out, take your time, and take notes. It is crucial for us to take notes so we can learn more and more of the Torah. I'm Moreh Rapha'Yah. We'll see you next time. Hopefully the Creator can give us more knowledge of all these things that we are bringing to light. But once again, it's something that we can pretty much see every single day as we get closer to the Creator, bringing more and more evidence to light. We'll see you next time. I'm Moreh Rapha'Yah. Shabbat Shalom.
We'll begin.
Toda Rabba. If you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. There's more content in production. Thank you.